A reddening human hand held the collar and much of the huge beast's weight as it strained forward, the muscles of his neck bulging and looking to explode. Pulses of hot mist shot into the frigid air from a gaping pink throat. A slobbering, murderous locomotive building up steam. The eyes were unblinking and wild and fixed forward on a single point opposite the terrible mouth. "You want to kill me," the dachshund said aloud. "I do," said the other dog. "Isn't there anything you'd rather do instead?" The big bull terrier stared at him, thinking hard. He'd never considered that question. But the dachshund understood now why he was here, in this dirt, in this pit. He looked up and found the face of the rough-handed man staring down at him, looking crazy scared. "You gotta fight, little buddy." Fight. The man might just as well have said, float, or fry up a haddock. Better would be faint. He backed up until the wood planks found his tail, which folded below his rump as he pushed back. At that moment, he also knew what that new smell was. He looked down and saw it, a dark crimson ribbon woven amidst the filthy dirt and food wrappers. It was blood. It was life. But here, spilled and dried, in this terrible place, it was death. And here, finally, he knew it was the end of a long, unexpected road. He would go no further. Here I stop, and here I die. Slowly he dropped his head and laid his long, bony back down along the curved wall, 3 stubby brown legs out straight, as if stretched on a porch on a hot day. One of the men in the mob yelled out, "He's a-gonna take a snooze!" The crowd hushed into stunned silence as they stared. Then they exploded into twice the frenzy, waving their smelly money harder. The raging dog across the pit twisted against his restraints. The rough-handed man leaned over the wall, waving at him. "Up! Get up! Up! You can't lie down, little buddy!" "Watch me." He dropped the side of his head flat against the dirt and looked sideways at the end of his world. He looked for something, anything to fix his eyes on, rather than the drooling, corrupted fighting machine soon to be upon him with its broken fury. His gaze went up to a single arc bulb overhead, flooding the pit with light. Blue, cold, and blinding. Yes, this would do. He stared at it, and then closed his eyes. A new light took its place. The sun on a cobalt sky above the rolling green hills of another time and another world long ago. It was dazzling. "It's warm," he thought, and closed his eyes tighter. He traveled back and felt wild grass below his paws and breathed other, less cruel scents on the wind while he ran in a blur through a forest of exploding dandelions. And he heard her voice calling his name. "Sam! Sam the lion!" Her voice. Heidy. Above, in the roiling crowd, the rough-handed man looked down in the fighting pit at the 3-legged dachshund, lying on its side, eyes clenched shut, and saw something out of place. He squinted and leaned closer and looked. No, can't be. Not here, and not on a dog. A smile. Chapter 2. Up. 3 years before, in another time and another place, late August. Heidy McCloud sat in the last row of the airplane as it taxied toward the small terminal and looked out the left-hand side